right, here we go. Third gear pull, guys. Good morning, guys, welcome back to the videos. And as you can probably tell, this was a little unexpected, but I was able to pick up this CTS Turbo cold air intake for the Golf R. I was able to pick it up for 40 bucks. Comes with the intake itself, filter, heat shield, and the secondary air injection thingy. Why he sold it for so cheap was his car, which was a Mark 7.5 GTI, had gotten to a front end collision. There is a little bit of damage on the filter right here, but I inspected it in the sun, put a light through it, and there's no rips or tears, so I'll probably just run this for now until I can get another one. And then for this right here, this is the heat shielding. There's 3 mounting points, 1, 2, and 3, which is on the back. He did not include the CTS rubber grommets that you're supposed to use for here, so you know, we had to do a little jerry rigging. I went to Harbor Freight and we picked up these right here, grommet assortments and some washers. So we'll see if we can, you know, fix this up. Another thing too is that on the intake pipe itself, it didn't come with this the bolt that's supposed to mount right here, but that's okay. We got some right here. I made a little thing to help protect it even more. So instead of just having the bolts in like that, I added a little rubber washer there just to help it stay still. And then in order to increase the surface area of this pressing around the engine block, we added this metal spacer right here. And since I don't like how it's too smooth of a contact right there, I'm hoping this will work, but we'll put a larger little rubber spacer right there, and then boom, use it just like that. This should work theoretically, but I mean, if we have to make some adjustments, that's cool too, you know. That's why we got it for so cheap, so I'm not tripping. 40 bucks is a steal for this. We had gotten that inlet pipe, I think it's been a month since that install now, and I was honestly perfectly fine on that setup. Sounded good, not too loud or anything, but this one, since it's only 40 bucks, and you know, like those are like, it was $5 to grab like the necessary bolt and those two right there. And then on the heat shield itself, these grommets weren't here before I placed these, but we'll see if these will allow the little pin to slip through. And then I'll try to see if I can slip something on top of it so that it doesn't dislodge itself. But yeah, this is what we got. All right, so let's get this intake off. You're gonna remove this little tube right here. Oh, goddamn, this thing's hard. I'm lazy, so I'm not gonna grab a heat gun, but if you wanna make this job easier, you can grab a heat gun, a hair dryer, anything like that, and heat this up so that it'll slide right off. That works too. Cool. And then loosen this. And if you have a stock intake, it'll be one of these clamps as well, I believe. The only one that were like this, the pinch one, I think is this one. But you should have a hose clamp like this on the stock one as well. Before you take that out, grab this rag. That way when slide this up, we'll slide this out too. Pop that side out. Pop this out, take the rag, shove it down there, because you don't want any debris or contaminants going inside of the turbo skis. But this hose is off, so that's one. And then as for this is just connected by those 3 rubber grommets. I believe if we pull up, that was not smart. Oh, this is why you wear gloves. Oh man. Okay. Oh, never really an install unless you shed some blood, right? This one should fit. Not even 5 minutes into the install and we've already got our first injury, folks. That's a good sign usually, right? Okay, that side's out and this slides out just like that. And now, yeah, you'll see this one, I guess I pulled too hard on the intake, oops. But yeah, you'll see these two things right here. Usually CTS has a little insert that'll go over it to enlarge it to fit inside of those holes right there. But since we don't have that, let's test fit our revision. We'll call this revision 1. Let's see if this will work. Oh, no way. Come on, there's a first one. Okay, let's not fit that one first then. Let's try to fit this. It's this damn battery cable that's in the way. It's making it super annoying, but okay, that's one. There we go. That's essentially 2. And then let's see if we can jerry rig something up. This is pretty solid already, but that's actually very solid. Maybe we can see if we can find a way to bolster. How are we gonna do this? Should we grab a washer? Stretch it over this. oops, rip this or the stripping off. But that shows you guys how pretty solid this is. Let's scooch this over this way. Well, that side's secured down. Let me see if I can do one on this as well. This one was one of these bad boys. Okay. Oh, nice. This one slips right over too. Push it and tuck it into the corner like that. That's revision 2, guys. So we've gotten that taken care of. And now before we put on that intake pipe, I just want to test out that this bolt works on there. This should thread in. And this is a M6 bolt, if you guys are missing this. With that intake pipe in, if you do decide to do this spacer method, it may work because that thing's pretty thick too. So we'll see. I think I'm going to keep this as is. We'll test it with this pipe on. Let's take off this filter element so we have a little more room to play. So push this hose clamp up here and you're gonna fit this over the mouth. Make sure, especially on this one, it's a little harder to see. If you can reach your hand back, just make sure that this coupler completely seals the lip and the mouth of that turbo inlet pipe, because you don't want something loose. Turbski sucks something in, Turbski goes, no bueno. So make sure there's a good seal around there. And once you position it correct, I'll screwdriver. All right, so now that that's taken care of, we can work on getting this bolt in. Let's see how this goes. Oh wow, that is in there pretty good. I'll just tighten it down, and this revision seems fine, so screw it, guys. Revision 1 is the final revision for this. Yeah, so let me grab a right hand or angled screwdrivers. Slowly but surely she's going in. So the issue we're running into now is that this hose right here, I read on the forums that it's for the intake runner flap. It should be plugged into something, but since I don't have the side, it plugs into here, but it leaves an open hole, and we want fresh air going to intake runner flaps. I'll put together the parts, see if we can grab some stuff, and yeah, we need to plug this part right here. Since this doesn't draw too heavy of like an airflow, I'm gonna see if I can take this foam and then fit it inside of there like that and cap it off. I'm gonna press it into here, try to get like an imprint like that real fast, and then cut around it. So as soon as I finish that, I'll update you guys on how it looks. This is it then, I guess. Here's the billet piece. I took the foam, cut around it, and inserted it inside of there, so it's a nice fit. Still has a little bit of space to breathe. If you guys know the proper fix for this, please let me know. DM me on Instagram or comment down below so I can read it. But this is, I think, should be good enough for now. Right. And this just slips over. All right, beautiful. So that's in. Slip this guy over, and we are almost done, folks. Grab your screwdriver and screw this bad boy in. I am very excited to start her up and see how she sounds, because so let's just make sure all these connections are tight. I don't want anything to come loose. This is looking good, guys. Now we can go ahead and start the car. All right, ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the first start, and let's hear how she sounds. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to film, but Alex just sent me my new tune, so we're gonna do a couple data logs. He's asking for two third gear pulls, and then a second, third, and fourth gear pull. So we'll go ahead and go do those for him right now. But this intake sounds freaking amazing, guys. Like, I don't know if this will capture it on camera, but